Ooh, it's your boy Nick. Today we're gonna be watching episode 5 of Haikyu. Last episode we were matched up against Suki and Yamaguchi in the match to get onto the team and prove that we have some teamwork ability between our boys. So I'm really excited to see us actually just put them in the dirt. I'm ready for us to put them in the dirt. Though I do understand where Suki is coming from. Like, hey, we are enemies for now, but we are going to be teammates in the future. So I understand that sentiment. Being from a wrestling background, wrestling is a team sport, but matches are won by individual efforts. And in wrestling, it's really interesting because your teammates, everyone's in a weight class, and a lot of your teammates are in the same weight class as you, because a lot of people are around the same size and weight, whatever, and you can move people around up and down the weight classes, but some people are just going to lie in that same weight class with you, and they're your enemy for getting that starting spot. But after that wrestle off right before a main match, because you have to wrestle to get the starting position right before every match, at least in my experience I had to do that, but you are like the enemy of that person until the final whistle blows, or until you pin somebody or whatever. Your enemies during that, but your teammates after that, and you support your teammate no matter what. You know, I enjoy all of our teammates that we've been introduced to so far. They're all really funny and really nice guys. So they're really interesting characters as well. With Tanaka, he's he's just a wild card. So really excited to see what we're going to get into in episode 5. Hopefully we can wrap it up and we can actually finish our match with Suki and Yamaguchi, and hopefully we don't let up a comeback from them. So I'm really excited to see us do that, and then what's coming forth, because I know they said there's going to be a match coming up soon, or relatively soon. In the last episode they said that, so I'm ready. I want to see what an actual match in high school is going to look like here. All right, let's get into it. Episode 5. He's got the hardest position here. Bad bump there, buddy. They turned it around. They're up 1 point. Wonder how he feels about it, considering he's the starting setter. So you always kind of get that feeling if somebody's creeping up on your starting spot. Seeing Kageyama perform so well, even though it's a practice. A lot of you guys were saying in the comments that I should look out for more hints of like crows, just all the way around. I definitely seen some crow feathers in the OP here, so that's going to be something I'm looking out for, just because of the kanjis used for Kurasuno high school. Getting all these little tiny details that I generally would not be able to get out on my own. I was never going to find that out. And, you know, with the help of you guys guiding me through a lot of these things, a lot of these questions I have, without any spoilers, of course, I really do appreciate those comments. They mean a lot to me. So thanks again for calling them things out. And I'm going to be looking forward to finding all these little hints here and there. Oh my god, he got freaking destroyed. Oof. Nope. Oh my god. He psyched him out with Tanaka on the other side. Yeah, because you gotta dedicate somebody to show you. Okay, Tanaka, you can put the shirt back on. There's always some kids in the gym that take their shirts off immediately. And Tanaka's fired up. Yo, show you should not be talking in the background. Talking shit. Man, they look defeated. That's what it feels like. Feels like they're treating it like it's just a club. I wonder where he got that from. These guys are motivated. Look at them. Oh, that's in. Oh, right in the goddamn face, man. That pass. Or maybe not a pass, but a hit. Oh, he's getting serious. He's like, I'm getting too hot for this. Dude. Kageyama is setting it perfectly. Right, exactly. He's like the control tower of this whole thing. Shoyu is executing perfectly. Look at them fucking celebrating together. They are. They're definitely having fun here. They're executing like actual teammates. They don't care how tired they are. They were talking about it, and we knew they would be. Yeah. Shoyo is putting a lot of effort to get to them spikes. Dude, it's raw and refined on the same team. It's just this crazy combination that's just working so beautifully for them. They really do. That post-game handshake. Yeah, you are supposed to do it before a match too. He don't look like he's having any of it after taking that L. This part of sports is not talked about enough. The before handshakes and after handshakes. Personally, that's one of my favorite things about the sports that we play is actually connecting with the people that you just competed against. Some of the best knowledge I've gotten to advance in sports is from other teams and other coaches and other players in general. So, I mean, at the end of a wrestling tournament, I'll usually go around and talk to the wrestlers that I faced, or we'll talk to it throughout the tournament and see and scout people. You know, if in the first round we're having a close match. After that round, depending on who wins or lose, doesn't matter. But we're always going to be looking out and just like, hey, you got this guy in the bracket because we're not going to wrestle again. But so we can like scout and kind of like, hey, he did this and then he did that. Like I'll wrestle a guy, I'll beat him, but he has to do a wrestle back with somebody else. And you would just give them a little bit of pointers here and there, or depending on if they shake your hand before and after. Like some people don't shake your hand, then you can be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to go to the other guy and then tell him how to beat you." You know, but doing that is like you get these bonds with people that you otherwise wouldn't, and shaking your hand is just a small gesture, but it opens the door of like, "Hey, we got a mutual respect for each other, and we respect each other as competitors at the very least." So I'm hoping that we get a handshake out of him, even though he be dissing Shoyo in his height.
君らが体育館出禁になったのは
Oh, damn.
注意をシカとして勝手に勝負始めた挙句教頭のズラを吹っ飛ばしたからでしょ
It blew his rug off. No one's supposed to know about that. No one's supposed to know about blowing the rug off. Blowing the rug off is a crazy term, too, for blowing his fucking wig back. Minor details. Yeah. Tell that to the vice principal. I'm sure he thinks it's minor.
何やってんだ1年でも
大丈夫か月
月島
That's always true, too. That's always true. As a upperclassman, when you're on a team and you see the new like freshman goofing off, you're like, what are they doing?
3対3は
別にどうでもエリート校の王様相手だし僕ら庶民が勝てなくても何も不思
Us commoners. They not have like confidence in himself?
ちゃんと本気だったじゃん
Yeah, he took his freaking sweater off. As much as he doesn't want to admit it, he got a little intense out there. Oh yeah, they ran right to their application. It's like, hey, we won. Please let us in.
清水あれもう届いてたよな
Stuff, baby. Are we getting uniforms? Yeah, baby. Yeah, we're getting our tracksuits. Oof. On the wrestling team, we had our own tracksuits. It's a good feeling rocking the new swag. I'm on the football team. You see all the guys rocking their the bomber jackets, bomber vests, whatever, wear their jersey throughout the school. It's just one of them things about being on a sports team that kind of just unites you all. And wearing a uniform throughout the school and then kind of just pass each other in the hallway, like, hey, what's up? It's always a good vibe when you see each other passing through the hallways because you don't always have the same classes or whatever. But when you link up, you're like, hey, we are about to go do something. But you don't typically wear it on days that you're not performing. But
何かあったら言って。
お前
I'm assuming she's a team manager or something, equipment manager, something like that.
いいじゃねえか着てみろ
Come on. Yeah, properly dapper.
あ似合ってる
He's definitely hype.
これから
Dude, he went from watching this on the TV to now rocking the same uniform as the little giant.
カラスのバレー部としてせーの
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, guys. Damn straight. Back to practice.
休んだか休んだな
Rested. Brother, we just went rounds.
田中さんボール出してお願いします
He's already yeeting off his jacket.
かよ
組めたよ練習試合相手は県のベスト4青葉城西高校
正常
I don't know what Seijo nickname. I don't know what that means. Is that the place that he was supposed to be going to? He said he didn't get in because he wasn't good enough or whatever. And who is this guy?
の日向君と影山君か
誰先生
That's what I'm trying to get.
今年からバレー部顧問の
He's the advisor starting this year.
先生
いやあちこち練
Was he like a former player?
先生正常なんて強いとことどうやって
まさかまた土下座を
してないしてない
He's good at it.
ただ条件があってね
Condition.
影山君をセッターとしてフルで出すこと
Why would they do that? That's fucked up. Suga's our starter. Suga's our starter setter. Why would they want Kageyama to start the entire game?
なんすかそれカラスの自体は興味はないけど影山だけはとりあえず警戒しときたい
Were they trying to recruit him? Oh, they're trying to get like intel on their players.
俺は日向と影山のあの攻撃が4強相手にどのくらい通用するのか見てみたい
He's a team player right there. You know it hurts him a little bit. You definitely see it. It hurts him a little bit.
はいお願いします
日程は
Next Tuesday.
来週の火曜放課後の短い時間だから1ゲームだけ
Hmm.
試合試合
Yeah, baby. A real match.
正式な人数でやる
Can't wait to get on to our first match, our first actual match. This one's not really going to be a match. It's going to be a practice match. So I wonder how invested the other team's going to be into it. If they just want to see like how Kageyama moves. Obviously, Tanaka's they're just trying to assess him just so they can get a game plan or something for him. I assume they're trying to just assess and get game plans for players that are up and coming. Kageyama obviously has a big name, you know.
今回は俺自動的にスタメンですけど
Mm,
次はちゃんと実力でレギュラー取ります
mm. That's gotta mean a
い
lot.
や影山は俺なんか眼中にないと思ってたから
I mean, for a guy who only cares about himself, quote unquote, now, he's going out of his way to be like, hey, like, this is a one-time deal only. You are the starter for this team, and if I start, I want it to be fair and square about it. That's like starting because somebody got injured. You really want to be better than that person to get that starting position. You don't want it to be handed to you.
意外で
なんでですか
体力も実力も断然お前の方が上だろ
経験の差はそう簡単に埋まる
I was just about to say that. I feel like setter is one of them positions where you don't have to be the most athletic to do it, but experience would definitely like you can be athletic and do it. Don't get me wrong, but having the experience, I believe, is really the strong suit of a setter. Like you saw Kageyama doing it, and he was the control tower. We haven't seen Suga be in that position of setter, but you would imagine somebody who's been playing setter for 3 years, you definitely have to have a ton of experience by then. And experience, especially in the setting position where your main goal is to really be moving people like chess pieces around the board and really just figuring out how to attack defenses and moving your offense around. I feel like experience outweighs any athletic ability you would have. This is a big deal for our school to be playing against the top four in a practice match. So he really would want to be out there, and it really sucks that he won't be able to participate. But he's a real team player for sitting it out.
他のメンバーからの信頼とか
As you do.
中学のあの
He
試合
loves that. He's loving
相
it.
当答えてんだな。
なので俺負けません
Damn straight.
俺も負
I love that. I love that.
あいつさんが肉まんをおごってくれると
Hey, that's a real captain. Real captains buy you food. They buy your loyalty. Being on the wrestling team, I mean, especially with weight cutting and everything, somebody who buys you food, you love that person for life.
影山の元チームメイトがいる高校
Oh, wow.
そのやりづ
That is very uncomfortable.
同じチームだったら考えるかもしれないけど
Damn. He don't give a shit. I'd be like, damn, that'd be weird. That would be uncomfortable playing against your former teammates. And they walked out on him, so we're trying to get our lick back.
俺は納得いかないっつうか
Tanaka's always fired up.
でも
It sucks, dude.
影山が中学の時と同じだと思ったら大間違いだって見せてやりたいじゃん
Exactly. I feel like now, since they're saying that it's the cogs return, I feel like now they're saying that his former teammates are on this team, that they're expecting Kageyama to have these guys walk out on him like they did to him when he was demanding a lot. And sure, he was an asshole, and had a lot of ego for that, but they're not expecting this version of Kageyama. I think they're expecting the version of Kageyama that is like destructive to the team, toxic to the team, and is actually just going to be an easy win. So I don't think they're actually going to assess him. I think they want him in there so they can win. I think they think that Kageyama is going to be a weak link to it and make everything fall apart. That's making a lot more sense to me now. They're going to be really, really shocked if that's the way they think this is going to play out, because Kageyama is he's different. I mean, he's still got ways to go, but he's definitely different than he was at the prefecture match for the last one where they walked out on him.
そうだな
Ooh,
怖いのは影山
pork buns, so good.
な日向
Oh, he's already digging in. That's me.
お前何が肉ってんだよ
ここにいるみんなバレー部なんだ
That is crazy.
同じ
Came so far in just 5 episodes.
今度の練習試合の日向のポジションをどうし
Oh,
お前どう思
where they're gonna put him on the court? He's got to be on the outside. You'd imagine.
うで練習試合のポジションだけどこれで行こうと思う
What is this? So we got Tanaka. Is it these positions? I don't know anything about the positions. Agiyama. The setter. Okay, so that's setter. What? MB? I'm assuming this is striker. I don't know what the fucking W is. Sabar and Ishida. Okay, so we're in the middle. But we're not a striker? Am I reading that right? I'm assuming this is striker. In hockey, you got players that are wings in hockey and in soccer. So I is that wing striker? Wing striker. Don't know what the fucking MB is. That's MB, I think motherboard. Like that's what I think. So it's interesting. They don't have Hinata as a striker. You would think he would be a striker because it's all he's been doing.
セット
月島はうちでは数少ない長身選手だ正常相手にどれくらい戦えるかみたい
はーい
He's super excited about it.
外れた
Listen, it's fine. First years usually aren't the best
ミドルブロ
players.
ッカーってノッポ野郎月
Middle
島と同
block.
じポジション
So MB's middle blocker. Why would he be a blocker? He's tiny. I mean, he could jump. He can jump for sure. Oh shit.
スパイクのためのトスを上げ
Yeah. Wing spiker. So I was right. So it's like hockey. So hockey has wing players. There's like, I don't know the other terminology in hockey, but the wing is the player that plays on the outsides. So that makes sense. Uh, so the wing spikers. But why is he not in the middle blocking? Out of all things,
ミドルブロッカーブロックで相手
yeah,
の攻
like
撃を
he
阻
is huge. Like that makes sense for him to be in the middle blocker.
みいいか日向お前は最強の音
Ultimate decoy. That doesn't mean he's gonna be scoring points though. I think he's realizing that.
としね
クイックでガンガン点を稼いで敵ブロックの注意をお前に向けさせる
Yeah, like they did with yeah, exactly, yeah, with
月
Tanaka.
島みたいなでかいやつが何人もお前の動きにアホみたいに引っかかったら気持ちいいだろ
Yeah, it's like an assist in basketball.
お前が機能しなきゃ他の攻撃も総崩れになると思え
That's a lot of pressure.
あんまプレッシャーかけんなよ
Exactly. No, no, no.
肝心のブロックはどうすんだよ
That's what I'm saying. He can jump high, but this guy's already halfway up the freaking net by the time he jump up there.
てっぺんに到達するまでの時間がかかるだろ
Exactly.
ほら日向がブロックで重点を置くのは相手のスパイクを叩き落とすよりも触ること日向のバック
They're hoping that the ball gets slowed down to the back so they can set the ball better, like get a more control on the set itself.
とにかく触っていい
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying.
確実に拾ってカウンターを
Or more precise.
こんないきなりうまいこといくか
It certainly won't.
ないだろうな
Yeah,
少なくとも
not
最
right
初
off
は
the. Yeah, okay.
でもやってみれば何かしらわかることがあるよ
On paper, it sounds like it'll work. He's gonna have to really learn how to be a middle blocker like that.
日向自信持って
相手にとって大谷もやってサブも
Sorry, Papa, you will do everything.
ショートした
Oh.
日向がショートした
They overloaded our boy Shoyo. Oh, he's not dealing with the pressure very well.
お
What's with these upskirt shots?
明日正常と試合する
Do we got a love interest?
含めたね
武田先生が頑張ってくれてさ
Yeah, he got us this freaking practice match.
って確か去年も県でベスト4だったよね
Mm-hmm.
コテンパンにされちゃうかもってさ
Not the fucking ass. Yo, he's too intense, man. I love it. I love it, dude.
白い一年が入ってきてさ
あ知ってる
Oh, they're making their
入
way
部
around.
早々教頭のカツラ伸ばしたっていうことで
Blew his fucking rug off. That is the greatest line ever. Blew his rug off. No one's supposed to know about this, dude. Who is telling? I know who's telling. I know who's telling people about this. It's got to be Tanaka. There's no one else to be spreading rumors so quickly. Tanaka was fucking laughing his ass off when that happened. he's got to be the one fucking telling this.
カラスノは爆発的に進化するんじゃないかって
Mhm.
思うんだよね
あーさ
Home sweet home.
俺物質とか初めてなんです
Exactly. He just like
小さな
borrowed
時も
space.
ここ使ってたんですよね
Oh yeah, that's a crazy thing as well. He said this is the same room that the little giant was in. Same everything that the little giant experienced, and he had so much success here. I can relate in my own sports journey. You know, I have a bigger brother. He's 4 years ahead of me, so right before I got into high school sports, he was already out of there. Getting to high school and my brother no longer being there, it's kind of a crazy feeling stepping on the same mats that your older brother did. He's in this club room, and the club room for him is the wrestling room for me. And just all the great wrestlers that walked in and out of that room, and all the great volleyball players that are walking in and out of this club room, they all have their aura still in there. And it's really something you can't really explain too well unless you've been in there and been in that situation. but it's a really crazy feeling. Growing up, my brother would wrestle at practice until 8 p.m. every night. And my parents weren't home all the time, so I would have to stay there, just sit there and wait for my brother's practice to be done. And I just remember it's just so vivid just watching the practice go, start of practice, the end of practice, how it would all break down and everything. It's just repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. And then those years go by, and I'm the one running the practices. I'm the one rolling up the mats at the end of the night. And it's just a really great feeling like, hey, I'm in that same spot that my brother was in. And it's a kind of surreal feeling sitting in the same room as somebody you looked up to. You know, me looking up to my brother, him looking up to the little giant. It's just parallels here.
いよいよ明日デビュー戦じゃねえか、ひなた。ま、練習試合だけど体育館はでっかいぞ。
It was always nice going to them big gyms.
おっす。
チャース。
ビビるわけないじゃないですか。絶対すんげえ大会。
お前が履こうとしてるそれ。
Come on, brother. Get it together, Shoyo.
影山、明日ひなた大丈夫か？
I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's nervous though.
その分思い入れも不安もすんげえ強いと思うんだよね。
Yeah.
だから相当緊張して。
Listen, it's a good thing it's a practice match.
緊張くらい誰だってするんじゃない
Yeah.
お前のその感じ。
Suga, come on, brother.
ひなた、部室の鍵だけどさ。
大丈夫です。持ってきます。
あ、いや、置き場所教えてなかったから持ってきたんだけど。
Okay, show you. You need to calm down, brother.
じゃないですか
Oh, he's overloaded. I don't know. I don't know if you can talk him down from this, though.
中学とかこの前の3対3と違って、これからは
Yeah.
俺の代わりがいる。
Yeah, you could be. You can't think about that, though.
せっかくチームメイトが揃ってるコートに立てるんだ。
Exactly, dude. Once you get on the court, once he gets on the court, I think he's going to be fine. Once he just steps on the court, he might have a tiny bit of nerves, but once that ball hits the ground, it's going to be game on. Whether that be a score against them, I think it's going to be game on the second that ball hits the ground. I think he should be fine. There's always some players that were really good at practice and then they can't play on the court. And there's always some players that were really good on when the lights were the brightest, but at practice they're always like goofing off and doing whatever. I'm interested to see if we're going to see that dynamic with any of the players we have here. So that again, let's get back into it.
ヘマしちゃダメだ。ヘマしちゃダメだ。
Don't think about it too much.
ごめん
Oh, come on, Suki, not right now. No reaction. Didn't care at all. He's like, what's wrong? He usually yells at me.
おい影山、お前ひなたにいつもの余計な一言で。
Yeah, man. None of that shit receive.
一言
Have you ever made wisecracks? In my comments, there's people saying you have Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. Come on. Come on.
全然心当たりがない
No recollection. You're crazy. Exactly.
ひなた！下それ、俺のジャージだよ。
Too big. Wait, Tanaka, when did you just have your pants off casually? He's going to keep himself up at night. I get it. I get it. Yeah. That's so relatable. Oh, he's got a little sister. I like that we're getting more of their personal life as well. Just kind of sprinkled in there here and there. Yeah, he's going to see his old teammates. Oh, I'm excited, dude. We're going to get our first freaking game.
お前何その顔？
He looks sick, dude.
ちょっと昨日眠れなくて。
Oh, he's actually going to get sick, dude.
窓開けてもいい。
Somebody give him a window seat. Not on Tonica, bro.
なんか
This is bad.
予想以上
Yeah, this is bad. I still have faith. I still have faith in our boy. That's it. That's all we got. That's the end of the episode. All right, guys. So that wraps up episode 5. A really good episode. You know it's a good episode whenever you don't know when the ending's coming up. And this came up on me really fast. I really enjoy that we got like the layout and our positions. So we got wing striker, we got our middle blocker, and we have our setters. Now we kind of got that, but we're gonna see how it works out having Shoyo as our middle blocker, along with Suki, who is it like a traditional middle blocker, I'd assume, being somebody tall. And interesting to see though that Shoyo is not a wing striker. I wonder if that's going to play into the advantage of keeping the opposition off guard. And as they said, he's going to be a master decoy, so he's probably not going to be scoring a whole bunch of points, but he definitely could be like a decoy where he's not playing a striking position, but he's going to be striking. So I wonder how that's going to all going to be set up. And interesting that on Kageyama's side, he should be a little bit nervous and a little bit, maybe a little bit uncomfortable being thrusted into the starting position over Suga. Like, obviously, he didn't want to get the starting position this way by default. We understand that Suga is a real team player for taking this position off. I know we're going to kick the shit out of these boys. It's probably going to be close, but we're going to beat these guys coming up because they're talking a lot of shit. They're expecting Kageyama to not be a team player. I'm assuming they're assuming that I'm assuming that they're assuming that Kageyama is not going to be a team player like he has been this last couple episodes. So we've seen a shift in Kageyama's takes here, just because the old Kageyama, I don't believe, would have went up to Suga and been like, "Hey, don't let this get you down, because the starting position is yours, and I have to earn it from you." Interesting take with Suki. Suki def I mean, he's still making fun of Shoyo, but he's definitely had a little bit of a shift. It feels like in his energy a little bit, and it all started after the he was saying like, "Hey, I'm just a commoner. Like, no, just have a little faith in yourself. You're not just a commoner, man. You're a part of this team. You're a part of this club. You without you, we don't have a full team here. You know, everyone has their role on the team, and I feel like he's going to grow into a role and just embrace it. Like you said, he doesn't like intense people, but he was taking his sweater off, like, "Hey, you're getting a little bit intense too." And I wonder if that's just Kageyama and Shoyo just bringing it out of him just a little bit. So I'm really interested in seeing the next episode where we get our first actual match, and I'm glad it's against these old teammates of Kageyama, because now we're going to get our freaking lick back. I'm sure we are, and I'm ready for it. All right, another quick episode. Thanks for stopping by, watching. You guys have been giving a lot of love on these Haikyu episodes. I've been loving this show as well, obviously. Loving all the comments down there, telling me about the little details that I would obviously miss, like the crows and Kurasuno. I noticed some crows in the intro, like crow feathers in the intro, and I wouldn't have picked that up without those comments. So I appreciate the comments picking out these little details for me to catch on to that I otherwise would never have gotten, because I don't know. I don't have knowledge of kanjis and what they look like and all that. So I really appreciate stuff like that. Those are some of my favorite comments to read, but it gives me little insights about everything. So I appreciate that. Appreciate all the love I've been getting. A whole bunch of new subscribers coming in. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the journey. A lot of you guys are coming for Haikyu. We got some guys coming for YOURRR, and I just hope you guys enjoy the time that you spend here. I'm really trying to build a strong community around anime, and I just wanted to be a positive community. There's too much toxic communities out there for anime, for shows, for everything. So I really just want to have a place where it's just kept really positive, really light, you know. All right, guys, that's all I had to say about that. We're going to lay the beat down on this other school here. We're going to be top four. So I have faith in our boys. We're going to get that dub. All right, guys, thanks for watching with me. Have a good one. Peace.